DreAllDay.com.
So what we about to talk about today, ladies and gentlemen, is what people really mean when they give you labels. And I was listening to this. What's up, Ash XO3? I was listening to this video interview of 50 Cent. It wasn't even an interview of him. It was like a compilation. You ever see those compilation videos where they take a bunch of different interviews of the same person, they put them all together into one like montage? So I'm watching the 50 Cent one, and 50 Cent was talking about when he first, what up, Serena? Well, he was talking about when he first got on. And when he first, it was an interview from when he first got on. He was talking about before he got on. What's up to everybody in Russia? A lot of people in Russia using Periscope. He said before he got on, he used to tell people his vision, like what he was going to do. Like, yo, I'm going to put together this crew, and we're going to be like the biggest thing in the rap game, and we're going to blow up off the mixtape game, and a whole bunch of people going to know who we are. Checking in from Florence. All right, Florence, Italy. Listen, international. Like I said, I ain't making this stuff up. All right, we got people checking in from Europe. Who was that? Team Gorman said, I'm helping his 15-year-old go through getting cut, even though he played well. Exactly. I got a ton of videos on that topic. I could talk about that topic forever. Actually, I'm going to put out a webinar for that topic, one for free, and then I'm going to charge people for the information, because it's a lot of information that people need to be getting, but it's so much of it. But I appreciate that, Team Gorman, on the real. Maquizetta, number 20, Queensbridge. We talking about 50 Cent, where he's from, South Side. So listen. Back to the story. 50 was talking about how when he first came up, he used to tell everybody about his vision. Like, yo, I'm going to do this. We're going to have this big team. I'm going to have the biggest record in rap. I'm going to get on through the mixtape game. This is right after he had basically got kicked out of rap music. Nobody wanted to sign him. And everybody was looking at him like, yo, you crazy. People was telling him, yo, you crazy. What's up, Gold Bricks? Can I speak more slowly? Nah, baby, you gotta listen more fastly. You gotta listen faster. This is native English that I'm speaking right now. So the more you listen to me, the better your English is gonna get. So actually, you should be thanking me for speaking faster. But anyway, let's get back to the point. And he said people used to look at him like, yo, you crazy. Yo, you crazy with the stuff that you're saying. Sasha, Michelle, I appreciate that. You just watch the replay over and over again. You don't need Duolingo. You don't need Rosetta Stone. You ain't even got to take English class in school. All you got to do is just watch my replays over and over again. Because I've mastered the English language, I think, after all these years. So just listen to me and you get all the education you need. So you can pay your tuition to me. I'll even give you a discount. But now let's get back to the point. 50 said he would tell people his vision, all the things that he wanted to achieve, and people would be like, yo, you're crazy. Like, you're crazy. What are you talking about? Dude, you ain't even got an album out. You damn near just got killed. You out here selling drugs on the corner, but you talking about you going to do this and that? Like, what are you talking about? You're crazy. And 50 said when people used to call me crazy, I used to be like, you know what? Yup, I am crazy. I'm crazy enough to believe in my vision enough to have enough persistence and consistency to keep working on it, and that's how I got to the point where I am now. And he said this is right when he first had put his first album out. It might have been before his first album even came out. But the point of it all is, you got to understand, when people call you crazy or they put some type of label on you, especially when it's negative, they're not really talking about you. They really talking about themselves. They telling you what they could never see themselves doing. So when people told 50 he was crazy because he was on the block selling drugs and he had damn near got killed and he didn't have no type of career at that point, when they were telling him he's crazy, they were just basically saying, 50, you know what? Your visions of what you think you can be in life is something that I could never possibly see for myself. So I'm calling you crazy because I couldn't even think on a level that you're thinking right now. So that's what it means when somebody calls you crazy. So for example, I was just thinking about this. Let's say you walked into a New York City hotel. Christine, the mom, said she's confused, but she'll sit tight. All right, listen to this. So you're not going to be confused after this point right here. Let's say you walk into a high-rise building in New York City. All right, y'all know Manhattan, how's all the tall buildings? You walk into a building in Manhattan. There's 70 floors. There's a hotel, all the glass on the side. There's a beautiful building. You walk into that building with one of your friends who ain't got no money, and you say, look, and within the next year, I'm going to own this building, and I'm going to put my name on it. It's going to be called what's your name? Who was that just told me they were confused? Tell me what your name is. We're going to use your name as an example, because I'm going to let y'all know exactly how this works. And everybody's going to get this example right now. So that Chrysanth, how do I pronounce that? I can't even pronounce that. All right, Harry is easier, but I want to use Chrysanth. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. All right, Chrysanth and Harry. All right, there we go. The Chrysanth and Harry Hotel. So let's say Chrysanth and Harry walk in. And y'all walk in and y'all each got one of your friends who ain't really got that much money or ambition. And y'all say, look, me, Chrysanth, and Harry, the two of us, we're going to own this hotel in a year. And we're going to put our own names on it. It's going to be called the Chrysanth and Harry Hotel. Your friends who never have done anything like that are going to be like, oh, I appreciate that, Elena, Dubai. Both of your friends who never done anything like that are going to be like, what? You're out of your mind. Like, yo, you almost didn't even pay your rent 2 months ago. How you going to talk about you going to own a hotel? You ain't even got a car. You got a Metro card, but you talking about owning a hotel? You don't make no sense. How are you going to own a hotel? You ain't never owned a business before. You barely had a job before. How are you going to do that? You're crazy. You're out of your mind. You're delusional. You're ridiculous, right? That's what somebody might say to you. I'm not saying them in particular, but y'all know what I mean. Now, this is what happens. Now, let's say the two of you, let's say Chrysanth and Harry walk into that exact same hotel, but instead of having your two unsuccessful friends with you, it's you two and Donald Trump. You two walk into that hotel with Donald Trump. You say the exact same thing. You say, listen, a year from now, Donald, me, and this is Chrysanth and Harry talking, we are going to own this hotel, Donald, and we're going to put our name on it, and we're going to own it, and we're going to become billionaires. What's Donald Trump going to say? Is he going to call you crazy? Is Donald Trump going to tell you you're out of your mind? Is Donald Trump going to tell you that you're ridiculous? Is Donald Trump going to tell you that you're being unrealistic? Is Donald Trump going to try to tell you that you can't do it? Exactly. Exactly. No, because he's already done it. Donald Trump is going to say, oh, yeah, Donald Trump's eyes are going to light up. He's going to say, oh, for real? Look, this is all you need to do. All you need to do is fill out this paperwork over here. You need to call this guy, this office downtown. You need to make sure you get this license, this license, this license. Make sure you pay this fee. You need to go talk to these other people over here. Let me give you the number of the person at my office who can give you the documentation that you're going to need to fill out right here. Oh, yeah, make sure that you raise this number of millions of dollars so that you can put it down when you go first have the meeting. If you need somebody who can put the letters on the building that when your name's Chrysanth and Harry is on the side of the building, you need somebody who can do that. I'll put you in touch with the person who can make that happen. And when you get done all that, let me know any way that I can help you. And if none of that works, listen, I'll put together a meeting for you so that you can meet with the right people who can make sure that gets done ASAP. And if you got any questions or any problems, call me. Let's meet at Starbucks and let's talk business. Let's talk the real estate business, because I like meeting people who think like me. Is Donald Trump going to say that? That's absolutely what he's going to say. Why? Because he's already done it. So this is the thing that y'all got to understand. When you're talking to somebody and you telling them about your business or your goals or your ambitions, and they try to tell you that it's crazy, that you're out of your mind, that they just express doubt or that they express skepticism, that they can't really do, they don't really believe that you can do what you're talking about doing, is not because they don't think you're good enough. It's not because you might not have enough proof around you. It's not any of that. It has nothing to do with you, ladies and gentlemen. It has nothing to do with you as a person. It's 100% coming from that person's perspective. I can never be this individual. Because like I said, if you go talk to Donald Trump about you going to own a 100-story hotel building, he's not going to laugh. He's not going to tell you you're crazy. He's going to say, all right, I'm going to tell you every step you need to take because I've already done it. I'm going to help you out. You know why? And somebody might ask, well, why would Donald Trump want to help me out if I wanted to own a 100-story hotel building? Aren't I in competition with him? No, y'all got to understand that at levels that high, people who play their ambition game, the vision and goals game that high, they want somebody else to be in the game because it makes it easier for them. It makes it easier for them when somebody else is in the game. There's so few people up there at his level. If Donald Trump met somebody that was serious and really going after it all the way up there, he'd be like, yo, I'm glad you're here. Look, come to my office. Let's talk. Let me give you some of my resources so you could be up here just like me. So you could be at the same level that I'm at because it's boring up here by myself. I need somebody that I can call every week and we can talk the business. I need somebody that I can have sandwiches and coffee with every week. I don't have nobody to talk to because can't nobody see it the way that I see it. You understand that? When your belief is that high, the right people will see exactly what you see and they'll encourage you and even help you get there. But see, the losers, the people who can't see it, who've never been there before in their lives, they're going to be like, nah, I don't know. I'm skeptical. I don't believe it. I'll believe it when I see it. You ever hear somebody say that? I'll believe it when I see it, but that doesn't make any sense. How many of you think of the most successful thing you've ever achieved in your life? Did you see it first and then believe it, or did you have to see it, not see it first? Did you believe it first and then see it? Y'all get the point of what I'm saying. You had to see it in your mind, first of all. You had to somehow in your mind have a vision of what it was going to be before it actually was. That's the point that I'm saying. Do y'all agree with what I'm saying right there? You had to have a vision in your mind that it actually exists before it actually did exist. Exactly. So when people say, well, I'll believe it when I see it, that don't make no sense. That doesn't work. The only time you can believe something when you see it is when somebody else went and made it happen. Then you could believe it, but now it's too late because you missed out on the opportunity. You got to see it first in your mind. You got to see it in your mind, then you can see it in real life. Donald Trump, nobody was putting their name on hotel buildings before Donald Trump. Nobody was basically branding themselves as a person who puts their names on buildings, $1 million buildings, not some little small 2-story joint that's falling apart that ain't even got no elevator or air conditioning. I'm talking about 60-story buildings that cost millions of dollars for one unit. Donald Trump started that. He had to see it in his mind first, then he had to go do it. It was other people already doing real estate before him. He didn't invent real estate. It was already happening. He went and took it and just made it a grander vision. So when you have a grand vision and people try to shoot down your vision, understand that it's not about you. It doesn't mean you should get discouraged. It doesn't mean that you can't do it. It just means the person that told you that is the person you need to get away from if you're serious about getting to your goals, because they're not the type of person who's going to help you get there. You understand that? Those people are not going to help you get there. Those are the type of people that once you do get to the goal, they'll be your customers. They'll be the people who will pay $300 just to stay there for a night so they can go back home and tell their friends, yo, I stayed at the Chrysanthemum Harry Hotel last night. Their friends will be like, for real? You stayed at the Chrysanthemum Harry? What was it like? How much did it cost? Man, I wish I could save enough money to stay at the Chrysanthemum Harry. Y'all understand that? That's what those people are good for. So it doesn't mean you don't keep them around. Keep them around, because guess what? When your business is up and thriving, those are going to be the people that are saving up their money for 2 weeks just so they can spend one night at your hotel. Now, the people that's going to support you, those are people that's already done it. And they're like, all right, look, you need to do A, B, C, D, E, F. You got any problems, call my assistant right here. You got any other problems, call me right here. And when it's done, let me know. I'll come down and help you cut the bow and put your name on the building. I'll help you do it. I want you to be successful. Because see, people who are already up there want some company up top. See, people who stopping you from trying to get to the level that you at, they got a scarcity mindset. They're not going to last. Even if they're above you, they won't last long because they got a scarcity mindset that is not enough success to go around for everybody. See, people who are already up at the top, listen, if you told Oprah, I want to start my own TV show and have 6 billion people see it, Oprah's going to be happy. She's going to be like, yes, you're exactly the type of person I want to meet. I wish I had met you 5 years ago. Where you been? Give me your number. Let's talk. Well, what you doing tomorrow? Let's meet for lunch. Why? Because she wants company. The people who way up there, they want other people to be successful. The people who try to stop you from being successful, even if they are at a higher level than you, have a scarcity mindset that is not enough to go around. They will eventually fall. Understand that just because something goes up doesn't mean it stays up. It might fall right back down. So when somebody gives you a label that's negative, especially the negative labels, that's exactly what they mean. Thanks for watching this video. I'm sure you were entertained. Make sure to stay connected with me on all your favorite social networks. Twitter and Periscope at DreAllDay. Instagram, Dre Baldwin, Facebook /Work on Your Game. You can bookmark my YouTube channel by subscribing, of course, and the website is workonyourgame, that's .me, workonyourga.me. And of course, my homepage is my website, DreAllDay.com, so you can know exactly what I'm doing, exactly when I'm doing it, and how you might be able to be involved. Work on your